Hi, in this video, we're going to go over how to do the blog assignment for the week. I have the weekly plan printed out, so I have it right in front of me, and it will lead me step by step through there. So the first thing we're going to do under Create a Blog, the first check box says Sign to your Google, which I am. Then we're going to come to this drop-down menu to the left of my profile. I'm going to scroll down, and I'm going to find Blogger. It is orange with a white B. So when I click on, yours is going to look a little differently. You're going to have the Blogger page. To the right, you're going to have to click Sign In. You're going to have to use Google and grant permission. From there, there's going to be a screen that pops up with a yellow and green box. Those are just announcements you can X out. And then we should have the same screen now. So we're going to choose a name for our blog. So I'm going to say Miss Nicole's enrichment class. So you can name whatever you would like. It should be with the theme of your main website. So whatever your site is on, your blog should be on. So we're going to press next, and then we're going to say Nicole Enrichment. And we wait for it to see if it's available. I'm going to put 2021 behind it. And I'm going to write that down, Nicole Enrichment, because you're going to need this later, 2021.blogspot.com. You're going to need that later for the last part of this activity. So I'm going to press save, and I'm going to wait a moment for it to finish. It's processing. So now that it has processed, this new blank page comes up. I'm going to kind of move myself. Let me move me over here so that I can see all the settings. We're going to be using all of this toolbar to help us through this assignment. So let's see. The first thing that we are going to do is go to theme. Okay. So we're going to go to theme. So we're going to scroll down. Here's theme. I click on theme, and I'm actually looking at this to help me. And it has a theme selected for me. Yours may not have a theme. I'm going to scroll down because the directions specifically say to choose simple template or simple theme. So when I scroll down and I look, here is simple, and you can choose any of these 6 that you would like. But the reason we choose this is because of the setup of it. This is our first blog for this course and our only blog. So we want to just keep it simple so you can focus on the steps. So I'm just going to pick one. So here we go, and I'm going to apply. Got it? And now my theme is going, when I scroll up here, I should see my new theme, which I do. So I can check that box. The next one on, it says click theme again. And I'm going to now click customize, the orange customize. And when I come here, you can see that there's no background. Well, we want it to look pretty. So I'm going to click on it. There's all kinds of different things you can pick. Pick one that you like, but make sure it goes with your theme. And I'm going to pick this one and press done. And you also can do these others, but you don't have to. You can change the width and the layout, but it's easiest to just keep it plain and simple. So at the bottom right hand corner is a save button. So I've saved it. Okay. And I'm going to go back. Now, mine did not go to the dashboard for that blog. So I'm just going to select a blog and click back on my blog so I can see the dashboard. So I'm going to check the next one. Then it says go to settings. So settings. And it would like me to do a couple things. It wants me to insert a description. So here's description. And I'm going to put this blog is for Miss Nicole's after school enrichment class. And I'm going to save. So I have a description for my blog. It then says to I'm going to check that one off. It says go to settings on the side and change the time zone. So we're still in there. I'm going to scroll all the way down, and time zone, it's set under Pacific. So I'm going to click on that. And this was kind of tricky to find. Your eyes have to go kind of slow, but here is Chicago Central Time. I'm going to press save so I know I have the right time up, and I can look at the current timestamp to make sure the time matches. So I'm going to check. And there's one more thing it wants me to do on the settings. So I'm going to scroll all the way down to the bottom. And when you scroll to the bottom, and I have a toolbar, there we go, it was in my way. It says user profile. I'm going to click on the user profile, and this is going to be your user profile to talk about you as a person, as a blogger. When I scroll down, it wants me to have two things. It wants me to have a photo. Um, I didn't, I was practicing and I added a photo. I didn't have mine handy, so this is my daughter, so I just added her. So search for your photo and add that photo. And then when you scroll down, there's one more thing we need you to add. We need you to add an introduction. So I'm going to say an educator who loves little thinkers. So whatever you want, something that describes you. It could be as long as you want or as short as you want. You're welcome to fill out any other additional information you want, but those are the only two things, your picture and introduction, that are required and you receive points for. So we're going to save the profile. I'm going to go and check that off. And then I'm going to toggle to the other window where this information was. So I have it toggled here. And then this part is kind of tricky. We're going to go to layout. So I'm going to click on layout. And this shows you what your blog looks like. And hopefully it will behave, because it was kind of being tricky with me earlier. So when we scroll down, I already have some gadgets that are on here. It's very important that I remove all the ones that have ads in them. So I'm going to put edit, remove. I don't want any ads on my blog. Edit. Is it going to misbehave? Come on now, work for me. Get. Okay, let's do this one. Edit, remove. Okay, and let's see. So I'm going to save it at the bottom and just take it slow, and let's make sure those go away. So now that I have the ads away, there are two requirements. You need to have an about me. And I'm sorry about the dogs barking in the background, but you need to have an about me, which is there. So I'm going to check that off. And a blog archive, which I do not see. So I'm going to go to add a gadget, and I'm going to scroll down, and there's blog archive. And I'm just going to save those settings. I'm going to press save, and there it is. So now that we've added our two requirements, about me and blog archive, you may choose one more gadget that you would like to add. You can click on add gadget and look through, but I'm going to actually just keep right here where it says search this blog. But I need to remove this one. So I'm going to say edit and remove. It's important that you only have these three gadgets that are there. Okay, so now that we have those three gadgets, we're going to go to our next step. So we're going to save it at the bottom, and we're actually going to go to post. So when I click on post, you can see there are no posts right now. Our blog is empty. So it says go to post on the sidebar, click new post. So I'm going to click new post. And it says to create the first post, we're going to have two paragraphs that summarizes the information that you found with the first part of this project, which was Digo. So you're going to summarize the information. So we're going to give it a title. So whatever the theme was, my particular one was my Everyone Can Create class. So I'm going to say maybe it's Creative Minds. And then you're going to write two paragraphs that explain the sites or the information that you found. So you found this information, you're going to summarize it. Your paragraph should have 2 to 3 sentences. And I'm just going to come here and put creative minds, and I'm just going to grab some information. Here we go. What is a creative mind? Now, you would not copy and paste like me. You would summarize it in your own words. So we have some information. I'm just trying to get something to share with you. We have 2 paragraphs. We also need to add a picture. So to add a picture, we're going to come here. We're going to insert an image. You can find it in your photos or upload from your computer. Hopefully I have a picture that we can just add right here. Let's see. This is something I was doing with some students. And we're going to select it. And now I have a picture. You can see you can format your picture however you would like, but please make sure it looks nice. But so from there, I'm going to then we're going to have all of our information, and we're going to come up to publish. But I want to show you one more thing. You can also put some labels. You can create labels. So for instance, let's say I wanted to put creative as a label, or enrichment. These are things that you can create where people can find these your post easily. So I'm going to publish, and I'm going to confirm my publish. And so it's there. You can see my little labels that went there. And it's pretty cool because it'll tell me how many people have commented or anything. And you can see if you put your picture, not your daughter's, you can see the picture right there. So I'm going to scroll down, and I want to view my blog. And when I view my blog, notice here's my blog address that I have. When I view it, it looks great to me. I mean, it looks really nice. Look, we have our archive, we have our gadgets over here, about me, we have our search the blog, we have our 2 paragraphs like we asked. You see how it has the date, the description. These are the things you're required to do. So from there, make sure that there's no misspellings, okay? Make sure that you sound like you're professional when you're writing this blog. So you're going to now take and go to your website. So let's go back to Google Sites, and we're going to take our website. So I have mine, and this is the last step. You're going to scroll down. You're going to edit your footer. You're going to select tech blog. Okay. If you want to name it something else, like whatever your enrichment class blog, that's fine too. So when we come there, we're going to insert the link, and I'm going to, that's not what I copied. Let me come back here. I'm going to copy it, and I'm going to paste it and apply. And I know you are finished this assignment when you take a screenshot of this. I can see that the link is live, and you upload that screenshot to Moodle, and that says, hey, grade it. Okay. If you have any questions, you know how to get in touch with me.